Okay, hi guys. The time is currently 5:42 a.m. This is Saturday, the 11th of January 2025. I was meant to make this video a while ago. I was actually meant to make it and post it on my birthday. For those who don't know, my birthday is Christmas Eve, 24th of December, and I did it when I turned 20. I did a video kind of like talking about my experiences and what I look forward to my 20s looking like, all of that, all of that, all of that. And I've experienced my first year as a 20-year-old, and I have so much to say about it. And yeah, I have so much to say about it. I asked you guys online to ask me questions, and I think I'm going to start with the questions that you guys asked. Then I'd go into giving my commentary for 20 and for 21. Yeah, I'm 21 right now, by the way. So yeah, I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm just gonna like put it straight on YouTube, or else I'm gonna waste time posting it, and yeah, I don't have time for that. So what is something that you had to unlearn at 20? That's what someone asked. And I think a big one is this lesson came back to me a few days ago, well yesterday. So I think this is the perfect time to actually make this video. One thing I am unlearning, and that 20 definitely taught me to unlearn, is that you shouldn't kind of like put all your cards on the table when entering new settings. It's kind of important to just gauge the scene first before you know what to do, before you know how you want to play it. And I know life, I kept telling myself, well, life is not a game. I'm trying to be authentic. I don't want to play any games with anybody. But unfortunately, life is like a game. And so therefore you should be very, very intentional with the cards you lay out. You should be very, very intentional with the sides of yourself you choose to reveal to people, who you choose to reveal that to. um Definitely. Something I'd also say I had to, let's say, learn is self-sufficiency. I mean, I've always been an independent person, but if I could get someone to do something for me, I definitely give them the opportunity to do that. And this is funny, this is a lesson I should have learned at 19, but it's okay. Because I had a big I learned this lesson a big way, but I guess I got smacked with it again at 20. And it's very important, so it's very important to like be very, very self-sufficient. If you can do something yourself, do it yourself. If you can, like, if there's any, even if it's going to inconvenience you, even if it's going to be a drag, even if it's going to be long, if you can do something yourself, if you can be somebody for yourself, if you can be present for yourself in so many ways, you should do that as opposed to having someone else doing it for you. Because when you do something for yourself, you wouldn't like end up owing yourself, so to speak. So just self-sufficiency in so many facets of your life, that is very, very important. I'd say one more thing I'd have to unlearn. I'm trying to unlearn now, is being messy. I'm very disorganized, and one thing I put in my New Year's resolution is to lay my bed every morning. And I know it sounds small. I know it's like, Kalish, you don't lay your bed every morning. I mean, not an excuse, but I did 3 years of law school, and I have a terrible sleeping habit. So I literally just wake up like a zombie, get ready and go to school. That had always been my routine, even for masters. Just wake up like a zombie, get ready, go to school. That was literally it. But now I think trying to get a routine, I'm easing myself into a routine, and I lay my bed every morning now. and I want to keep a habit out of that. I don't know, just keeping your space tidy, keeping your space tidy, keeping no clutter in your space. I think it's a very, very good thing. Um, kind of keeps your head clear as well. You have space to think, you have space to, do things. And I've been really, really busy this first few days of the year. So anytime I come back home to a clean space, it kind of gives me the opportunity to decompress. So I'm definitely practicing being tidier when it comes to my living space, and trying not to let trying not to let life be an excuse to not have my space tidy. Like I said, law school and my masters, those were my excuses. And it's like, well, life is always going to have something. So that's not like, I can't keep using that as an excuse. Lay your bed, tidy your room. Okay. The next question is, what is something that you believed at 20 that you no longer believe in? Could be anything, doesn't have to be groundbreaking. This is actually a very good one. I had always attached myself to whatever version of myself I am at that moment. I've always attached myself to it. I can give do I want to give examples? Mm-mm. But like, I've always attached, like, if there is something I'm really feeling right now, if there's something that's really speaking to me that right now, I'd attach myself to it. It becomes my persona, becomes my personality, becomes my person. But when I begin detaching from it, like human beings naturally do from literally anything, I begin to panic and feel like I'm losing myself. And it's like, nah, give yourself space to have new experiences come to you. So what I no longer believe in is attaching myself to who I feel like I am at that moment, because that can change. It's not an easy thing, because I'm also a very big control freak. I like to be in control of my situations. I like to and and being in control also means being in control of who I am, being in control of my personality, because my personality sometimes is a driver of who I feel like I want to be in the future. And when I feel like I don't have the wheel on that at that moment in my life, it kind of gives me anxiety. And so what I've learned is to let life pass you by, just like, just live. If this one comes, that's good. If it goes, that's good. And it's so funny. I said I'm gonna edit this video. I may have to, um, because in one of my journals, I remember talking to a friend, and because I was literally having like an existential crisis, because there was something I really, really liked that I felt like I was losing interest in, and I was just trying to tell him, and he gave me some advice that I wrote down. Hopefully, I can find it in time. I may have to edit this video then. Um, what did he say? Or am I looking at the wrong journal? I think I'm looking at the wrong journal. I do have couple of journals. Let me get the other one. It's not in this one. Okay. Okay, so this was last year. I'm definitely gonna have to edit this video now. So he told me that I should just let go of any idea I have of myself. That's the only way I'm gonna get room to grow. That's the only way I'm gonna like give myself space to grow. I should kind of like approach life with a sense of humility I didn't really have. I'm learning to have, because being so sure in my person makes me very prideful. And when I'm not so sure, that bruises my ego. And so yeah, he also said that succeeding isn't a one-time thing, which was such a like that was really profound to me, because I've always had this certain milestone that I felt like I needed to reach before I could even consider myself successful. I mean, I haven't reached it yet, but it's like I don't know how much I desire. I don't know if that is my goalpost for success anymore, because like things are just changing. So yeah, because things are just like changing and everything. So yeah, he also said that I should accept new information about myself and take it with love, you know. So I like that, and be ready for what life has to offer. There are a lot of other things here, but like those are like the main ones. And so that is something I'm carrying into 21, very much letting life pass through me as opposed to holding on to everything. Because if we keep holding on to so many things, we won't give ourselves the opportunity to evolve. We won't give ourselves the opportunity to evolve. So yeah, that was another one. Um, I don't like this question because like I don't really have an answer. It says if you could converse with three people in a room, dead or alive, who would they be? I just like as I just read it, I just clocked like I'm an interviewer. I'd have people I'd want to converse with. So I'm just gonna say as who are the people I'd want to interview? Oh my gosh, I have so many people I'd love to interview. I'd love to interview Jules. I don't know why. I really, really want to speak to Jules. I want to interview um I don't know if I should share because some people approach, and I don't know where I'm at on that. I think I'm a very much more like popping out and just keeping my things to myself. But sometimes you want to put that out in the universe. So I think I want to interview Jules. I want to interview big names in the industry. I want to interview big names in the industry. I feel like that's what I feel more comfortable with saying. But I definitely want to interview Jules sometime soon. But big names in the industry for sure. Yeah. 5 things that 2024 has taught me. 2024 made me look at myself, made me have a hard look at myself in the mirror. And it made me realize like it made me see my flaws very clearly. It made me see like I'm quite self-aware, so I kind of like know like the basic flaws. Like I can be messy sometimes, like I had highlighted. I can be quite defensive. I'm not that patient. Like I know those things, but I think I was able to see some other things that I knew about myself, but I was too proud to admit to myself, if that makes sense. So um it really made me see myself from not the nicest angle, and that was extremely humbling. And yeah, but if it's anything, 2024 has taught me hmm, that I'm quite passionate. I'm a very passionate person. It has taught me that confidence is not just in being, but it's an action word. When you keep doing things, when you keep delivering results, that's where confidence builds from. Like when I think it was this video because I'm fun fact about me, I love motivational quotes. I love all those things, big advice quotes. Like literally, I send quotes from my main page to my Finsta all the time. And when I'm my free time, I just scroll through the quotes and I'm like deep. I love a good motivational quote. So I think one of them, I think it was Kobe that says that it's in the practice. It's in the practice that you become confident. Like when someone is kind of like nervous, this is me paraphrasing now, but if someone is nervous about something, they probably haven't practiced enough. And that made me clock that, yeah, I need to step my cookie up. I need to step my cookies up. Yeah. Confidence is in the results. It's an action word. Um, has also taught me that boundaries are so important. It's very important to be like, okay, no, you know, just no. Sometimes no is a complete sentence. Um, I also learned that you play an active role in how people treat you. Like there's an active role you play in how people treat you. And so kind of revise how you treat yourself in private, how you treat yourself around people. And then you can realize like, okay, maybe that's where that is coming from. I don't know how many I've said, but those are very big lessons I learned in 2024, 20. Yeah. Um, If I think of any other thing, I'll put it. Yeah. If you could sum your 20th year into one word, what would it be? Chaotic. It was extremely chaotic. It was not a smooth sailing year at all. Um, but I did get my master's, which was really cool. It was very hard, but it was really cool. Um, yeah, last year was not it for so many reasons, but I'm glad I made it out of there alive with my family, strong, healthy. It it kind of like steered me into the path I'm on right now. So I'm very grateful. And it's I just know that this year I want to look out for the girl I was last year. I never want to be in that position again. I never want to, like, mentally, physically, all together. I want to take care of myself more. That is something I want to do at 21 as an ode to 20. Take care of myself more mentally, take care of myself more physically, partake in self-care more, like just like celebrate myself more, things of that nature. So I don't want to live in that kind of chaos again. Um, it was a lot of mental clutter, and yeah, I don't want to live in that kind of chaos again. So that's what 21 is for. 21 is for patterning myself, for respecting myself, for honoring myself, honoring my dreams, honoring my promises, honoring my ideas. Um, 21 is for practice, 21 is for action, 21 is for execution. I'm really, really excited for what this year has to hold because this is my first year out of academia in my entire life. I've been in school since I was four. I was, or even beyond four, I think one, I don't know, but I was one. I was four in grade one. So do the math. I've been in school for a very long time. And now I'm 21, about to, in a few weeks from now, we're going to walk across the stage to collect my master's degree, period. Um, so this is my first time actually just being out of that and not having that as an excuse. You know, it's like I'm in school, that's why I'm not creating. Or I won't say it's an excuse, it's a very valid reason actually, because school is crazy. But this is my first time where I don't have that. So it's like, okay, Kay, you're not in school anymore. What's the plan? Time to create, time to go crazy. This year I want to welcome all my wildest dreams, all my wildest ideas rather. There's so many fun things I want to do creatively. Um, Beyond even like interviewing, I'm trying to dabble into creative direction, producing in any, like, producing for me is like, could mean anything. It could mean a plethora of things. And I'm ready to see what that is. I'm ready to like throw my net in and see what fish I catch. I'm ready to be a learner. I'm ready to be a student. Um, but I'm also ready to like execute crazy ideas. I'm ready to do things better than I've done it before. I'm ready to with interviews, I'm ready to approach it through different lenses, through different styles, hopefully through visual storytelling. Um I just want to be better creatively because like that is my safe space. That is my safe zone and I want to protect it. I want to cater to it. So yeah. Um Is there another question? Okay, those are the last questions. Those are all the questions from you guys. Thank you guys so much for your questions. It's currently 6:03. I really hope that by the time I watch this video in December or a year from now, I want to just like watch it and just be nodding my head and be like, yeah. Cause like as I'm looking at myself now, like for instance, the names of people I want to interview, I know who I'm talking about. Like this is in my journal. Like this is in, you know. So Kelechi, future Kelechi, get it done. Get it done. Yeah. Also, I've also been more I'm also practicing consistency with just talking to God, reading my Bible, trying to read it every day, trying to pray every day, trying to practice what I read every day. Um that's very, very important. I just want this year to be a huge upgrade from who I was last year. In every facet, from spirituality to physicality to creativity to just personality, for a lack of better phrasing, just for everything. I want to I want I want a whole 180, I want a whole 180. And if not a 180, at least like let's be moving, girl. Let's do a 90 degrees at least. But let's shoot for the stars. 180. I want by the end of this year, I want to almost have to reintroduce myself to um people around me, or like people who may have known me, or people who know a certain version of me, you know? So yeah. Oh yeah, also I wanna, you know, I'm trying to get back in the gym. I got myself a skipping rope, but it's too cold. Do you people skip in like outside in this cold? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, I want to work on my physique. I also want to practice eating. Yeah, eating. I be forgetting to eat. And this one I'm putting it out here because I need, like, it's a big problem. I just be forgetting, and that's not a good thing. That's not a healthy thing. And I like to eat food, but like sometimes when I'm stressed, when I'm busy, and I'm really, really busy right now, when I'm stressed, when I'm busy, it's always like, I could do that later, I could do that later, I could do that later. When later comes, I just sleep. I don't want to do that. I want to eat. So let's practice eating. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to fall into any certain body type, and I'm not trying to, at least not in an unhealthy way. I think that even where I'm trying to go physically, I think I need to eat to get there. I need all my proteins. I need as much protein as I can to get there. Um so yeah, I'm really looking forward to, I think the most um important thing I'm looking forward to this year is where my creative like career and journey. I want to see, I really, really want to see what's the end of this year looks like for me and my creativity. Oh, I really look forward to what my wardrobe is gonna look like by the end of this year. I just really I'm really confident about 2025. I'm very, very confident about 2025. I'm very confident about what I'm gonna do in 2025. And I feel that way because I'm approaching it with a more hands-on. Okay, that's the thing that I used to do that I don't do anymore. Or I'm practicing not to do. I felt like I used to passively live my life, just like, yeah, just I'm in today because my body entered today, as opposed to like actively making today, something, you know. So I want to make something out of my days. I want to actively be that enjoyment, or like just working, or like, whatever it may be, to whatever capacity. I want to actively live my life. So yeah, I want to make smarter, wiser decisions. Um, yeah, I want to meet a very, I want to meet a, I want to meet an interesting version of myself this year. I want to meet a version, and I feel like I'm already meeting her. I look at myself every morning in the mirror as I get ready, and it's like, wow, Kilichi, like, I'm already so proud of you. I'm already so proud of like you, like, Omo. I've not locked in the way I've locked in. I think these 10 days already, rather 11. Nobody has locked in past me. Hmm? Show me your records. But yeah, I've really, really locked in because like it means a lot to me that this year, after the year I had last year, it really means a lot to me that this year I step up, I level up for so many reasons. I just want that's just what I want for myself. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what 21 brings for me. I know I'm gonna be so proud of myself. I know it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be good. I know I have God by my side. So watch this space. Yeah, watch this space. And yeah, happy 21st to me. Even though I'm 100 days late, but happy 21st to me. Yeah, 2025 is gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And I wish that for you guys as well. Um, if you make it to this part of the video, let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. I'm such a New Year's resolutions person. I always have a New Year's resolution. Like me, I'm a New Year, new me, babe. Down. Like I'm always on a New Year, new me. But now it's more like New Year, better me. Upgraded version of me, updated iOS. Very much that. So let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. But this is more video to myself than anything. So if there's nothing in the comments, that's fine. But yeah, happy 2025 to you. And I'm so pretty, bro. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, 6:10. I have to get off bed 7. Like that's when I need to get off. So let me enjoy the last 50 minutes of my time in bed. Bye. I just had one more thing to add because I was watching the video back. And another thing that last year taught me that I think is really, really important to share is, oh my gosh, trust your intuition, trust your gut. And not only trust your gut, have the backbone to kind of like follow through with what your gut is saying. Yeah, it may not always be the popular choice, but like be comfortable and be confident enough and trust yourself enough and love yourself enough to listen and follow. Because it's one thing to know, it's another thing to do. So, kind of like if your gut keeps telling you something, if your gut keeps pushing something at you, if you keep feeling something, definitely do something about it. Yeah, I'm very glad I've made this video now because beyond like being busy and what have you, I've just been like looking for this like perfect moment, like looking for the perfect landscape, looking for the perfect, just looking for the perfect time to get it done. And I think that is another thing I have to unlearn this new year, to stop chasing perfection, the perfect time, the perfect, when will it be perfect to do, or like stop chasing perfection. Just sometimes, again, following your gut, you would know when you should just do as opposed to just waiting. And well, let me just wait for, sometimes just do. So yeah, I'm very glad I got to do this. And I really hope I posted because like I want this on my page. But yeah. Um yeah, follow your intuition. Follow, not just listen. Follow. Okay? Okay.